welcome back to the Mindful Place, the podcast where we talk about mental health. I'm Anissa Rahma, and I'm glad you're tuning in today. Well, as you know guys, we don't feel guilty for going to a doctor when we have flu, right? So, why do we attach so much shame to taking care of our minds? Gen Z is actually one of the most vocal generations about mental health. And that's something to be proud of. We're changing the game, but there's still a lot of noise and misinformation out there. Today, we're diving deep into mental health awareness. This isn't about having all the answers, it's about starting the conversations. And to help us in these discussions, we have a very special guest. Please welcome Rapid Benamatin as Duta Genre Banyumas 2024.
Yay! Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here and talk about this crucial topic about the mental health awareness for the Gen Z.
Okay, we're thrilled to have you. And for our listeners, could you introduce yourself and tell us a little about your background?
Okay, Nisa, absolutely. I am Rapid Benamatin. I am a student of Faculty of Law at Jenderal Sudirman University.
Okay, that's so fantastic. So let's jump right in. Sebagai Duta Genre Banyumas 2024 dan sebagai Duta Genre Universitas Jenderal Sudirman 2024, apa itu Duta Genre sih, Kak?
Oke, di sini aku akan menjelaskan. Barangkali juga dari teman-teman pendengar, pelihat di sini, penonton di sini baru tahu atau baru dengar tentang Duta Genre. Bahwa Duta Genre ini adalah role model bagi remaja. Yang pertama adalah role model yang tentunya memberikan teladan bagi remaja. Selain memberikan teladan, juga memberikan inspirasi bagi remaja dan dalam tugas serta tanggung jawabnya, yaitu mempunyai tugas, mempunyai peran untuk bisa menjadi edukator yang mengedukasi atau mensosialisasikan terkait tentang permasalahan-permasalahan remaja dan tentunya tentang perencanaan hidup di masa depan, tentunya terutama dalam perencanaan kehidupan berkeluarga. Tapi tidak hanya perencanaan kehidupan berkeluarga saja nih Nisa, tapi juga kita membahas tentang mental health, kita membahas tentang bullying, kekerasan, kita juga membahas tentang topik-topik yang sedang hangat dibicarakan tentunya yang relate dengan remaja-remaja. Tapi kita mempunyai substansi yang jelas dikonkretkan menjadi 3 yang ada di Salam Genre. Tentunya ini menzirokan, ini kan zero kan 0 kan, dan ini ada 3, yaitu 3 resiko ancaman dasar kesehatan reproduksi remaja.
Apa tuh Kak? Ini tuh apa tuh Kak?
Oke, ini tuh yang pertama guys. Ini yang pertama yaitu stop pernikahan dini. Yang kedua adalah stop seks pranikah. Yang ketiga adalah stop nafza.
Wow,
gitu.
Keren banget ya Kak. And from your perspective and experience in campus life, and also as Duta Genre, what are the most common mental health challenges for Gen Z students?
Okay, actually there are many factors. For first, academic pressure. The transition from high school to the university is huge. There's pressure to get high GPAs, manage deadline, and secure a good future, which lead to intense anxiety and burnout. For the second, social anxiety and loneliness. Many students are away from home for the first time, like me. I am from Ciamis, West Java, and now I live in Purwokerto, Central Java. For the building new social circles can be so hard for some students. Many different culture, different language, and different social culture itu. Especially using healthy relationship, and this feeling can cause some students to isolate themselves. And the third, of course, the impact of the social media. Nisa have a social media,
right?
Yes,
of course I have.
Okay, the constant comparison to curated perfect lives online really takes a toll on self-esteem and body image. It creates this fear of missing out or FOMO, which is a significant factor of stress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And those points are so relatable, guys. It's like you're describing of life every students, and with social media is being such a such a big factor. Yes. And what are some practical ways you suggest for Gen Z students to create a healthy relationships in their online presence?
Okay, great question. And for Gen Z, we often promote the idea of a digital detox. It doesn't have to be extreme. It can be as simple as or first setting a time limit for certain apps, and second, curating your feed and follow your account that make you feel down, and follow ones that inspire or educate yourself.
Yeah.
And three, having no phone times, especially an hour before bed to improve your sleep quality. And always remember that what you see on social media is a highlight reel, not the full movie. And connecting with friends face to face is always more fulfilling.
Okay, but wait guys, I love the words what you see on social media at just highlight reel, not the full movie. That's a powerful reminder for me. And now, when students feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or just not themselves, what are some tips or first steps they can take?
Okay, of course, tips for Gen Z to take a deep breath. Just 2 until 3 minutes of slow deep breaths can calm your nervous system. Example, and inhale and exhale to more confidence.
Yes.
And then talk to someone, but this is crucial. Reach out to a trusted friends or your family. You don't have to go through it alone.
Okay, and to wrap up, what is your final message for our Gen Z listeners who might be struggling right now?
Okay, for our Gen Z listeners, my final message is you are not alone, guys. You are not alone in your struggle. Your feelings are valid, and please be kind to yourself. Your worth is not defined by your grades, by your numbers of followers, or your productivity.
Yes.
It's defined by who you are. Take things one day at a time. Don't be afraid to reach out, and remember that it's always okay to ask for help and make you matter and make you better. And last, for Gen Z, you are worth it, guys.
You're worth it, guys. Okay, what a powerful and needed message. And thank you so much for sharing your incredible insight.
And thank you for having me inside creating this platform for discussion. For me, this amazing podcast.
Wow, my pleasure. And thank you to our listeners. If you enjoy this episode, please share it. It might just be the conversation they need to hear. And remember, be kind to your mind. Until next time, and see you.
See you.